What's going on, YouTube? Back with another video, and today I got pretty much another wish list. I know they already made or already far in development for 2K26. I make these. Somebody commented on like my last wish list. He was like, "Bro, if you think they just started development, you're stupid." I'm not stupid. You're stupid if you think I think they just started. I know they're deep into development, and I know I do these videos just because I feel like getting our opinions out does help, even if there are far in development. Getting our opinions out on the game, whether a dev or somebody, another content creator sees or hears these ideas, then we can all spread each other's ideas and brainstorm together to, as a community, create a better game. So it doesn't matter how late, we can always provide ideas. Like, I don't understand why that's a bad idea, but yeah, so that's what I'm gonna talk about. This one is not gameplay centered. Kinda is. I'm probably gonna rant for a little bit. That's just what I do. But yeah, so yeah, I'll drop my idea and just kind of just expand on it. You guys can drop your ideas in the comments and do what you gotta do too. Whether you agree with this one, disagree, what you think they should do with this. But yeah, other than that, just finish off my intro. I just like spreading the word from Jeremiah 29:13. You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart. So God wants us to seek him, and he made us to seek after him with all our heart, our minds, and our strength, and our souls. So that's what we should do. You know, sometimes, I'm not even gonna say sometimes, a lot of the time we put things before God, and we don't have God at the center of our lives, the center of our values. We do things to please ourselves or please the people around us, and sometimes that's not always the way God wants it done, or we're not always living to please God. And you know, back in Old Testament times, people made idols out of like wood and stone and all these things. They made silver and gold calves and all these things with their bare hands. But you know, today we have our own idols that we have made, whether it's big one is money, our material possessions, ourselves, and all this stuff. We make these idols ourselves too. So we should put God at the focus of our lives. Like, you gotta know that all the things that I have in this room, the posters up here, the things on the wall, things I have in this closet over there. I'm not trying to flex or nothing. I'm just saying all these things come from God, and I fully am aware of that, and I'm thankful for everything that God has given me, and I try my best to give back my life to Christ as well. So that's what we should all strive to do, you know. And sometimes we may feel like we can't find God's presence somewhere, but God's presence is everywhere, and God can work anywhere. So understand that and know that and feel safe in that. God said, if you seek him with all your heart, soul, strength, and mind, you will find him. If you knock, then the door will be answered. If you seek, and you will find him. I don't know what, I can't quote that off the top. Probably Matthew 22, around there, 30 something, around there. Can't quote it off the top, but yeah. Yeah, so let's get into the video. So my idea, right? So this is what I believe that they should do. Instead of having park, because I feel like, let me get to the root of the problem first. I feel like they have too many game modes in 2K. I feel like right now we have what? Proving Grounds. This is old gameplay from like season 1 right now that you guys are watching. But they have Proving Grounds now. Great idea. Needed a ranked mode. Poor execution in my opinion. A lot to be fixed for 2K26, which I'm sure they're gonna prioritize. Then we have Theater, that's 2. Then we have Park, that's 3. You have Stage, that's 4. You have Pro-Am, that's 5. You have the Rec, that's 6. And then you have 7 if you're counting Starter 5. And Event Center, I like the Event Center. I'm not gonna count that. So we'll stop at the 7 core game modes that are always in the game that you have options to play online. Not saying it's a bad thing. It's honestly a good thing, but it's also a bad thing because there's so much separation now and people are all split up. And I think that the main thing right now is Park is kind of dead. People don't like waiting for games. The matchmaking, Theater's their most played game mode now. Park is not like what it used to be, especially with the addition of these things that just absolutely make no sense, like the pirate ship, the robot. Like, Park doesn't have the basketball vibe no more. It doesn't have that feel. When they drop like Rivet City or all the old maps, Sunset, Old Town, and stuff like that, people play it. Yes, it's an event, it's a double rep, but people, like, it feels like a park again. Like, if you guys know what I mean, it literally feels like a park again. So I feel like the thing that they should really do is two options. The first option that I feel like they should do is just get rid of park completely, get rid of all these things. They need to do something like how Call of Duty has it, to where you vote on maps. You should be able to go into a matchmaking, like the theater or wherever you go into, but you just vote on a map. So you vote whether you want to hoop here or here. You give you two options and a random option, and just let the people who load into the game just vote real quick, to where it's a matchmaking like that, to where you can change your badges in that matchmaking game mode like that, to where how like Call of Duty, once you're in the lobby, you can change your class real quick and then you go into the game. 2K can do pretty much the same exact thing, just in a 2K way. And they can do real life courts, their own created courts, the courts of the past. They can add in a bunch of different courts, so you have things like Venice Beach, and I know you probably got to get licenses or whatever for all this stuff, but you can have your Venice Beaches, your Rucker Parks, all your famous courts and all that stuff, and just lump them all into one giant filter of maps that people can pick from. And then you can also have your old towns, your sunsets, like, yo, if I want to hoop here this game, like it's like map voting, so each game feels fresh. I think NBA Live 19 does that. I don't know if it's voting, I think it might just be random. We don't even have to vote, it can just be random. But I think that what they can do is just do that for every game mode. What was I about to say? I forget. But they could do that for 3s, 5s, and just have a spot where it's unranked and ranked. Right now, the problem is you have skill-based matchmaking in unranked modes. Skill-based matchmaking should only be in ranked modes. I shouldn't, like, I'm a vet 4. I'm purple plated on, I think, 13 builds now. It's like I just want to use a different build, but I'm forced to use my meta because every time I load in the game, I have to wait like 3-4 minutes just to get a game, and then I'm getting smacked by legend 2s and legend big heads and freaking, like, I get it. Like, I'm not saying I want to play bots all day, but I just want a natural gaming experience. But now I got to deal with people who are dexing left and right, left and right, left and right, L2 cheese this. I'm just trying to hoop. I'm just trying to use a slasher build or make a video or do something. I can't even do that. I can't even enjoy a game because every time I play, I have to try. Can't play with no people who are subbed, or can't really play with people who don't play that much and just help them out, because if they're in one of my lobbies, they're gonna have to deal with that, and I don't want to have that happen. So now everybody's having a bad gaming experience, and now I just want to log off. So skill-based matchmaking, I get the idea. You don't want good people to step on bad people, but that's why you made them ranked mode. So now what they got to do is expand off their failures from this year. I don't even want to call them a failure. I'm not. Expand on the lesson from this year. Ranked and unranked, two completely different things. Keep them separate. So unranked should be like your park and your rec, so you can have that being an option. You can matchmake for unranked 3s, unranked 5s, then you can matchmake for ranked 3s and ranked 5s. It's kind of that simple in my opinion. I get you want to have park. I get park is a staple, but at this point, park is probably one of your least played game modes now. People play rec more. People play theater the most. Theater is the most played game mode, so matchmaking is what people want, so you might as well just get rid of the park. Like, I get you're trying to have an identity and all that, but you don't need it. Like, I'd rather just have a good game, rather just have stuff that makes sense and flows properly. But now we have, instead of 7 different spots you can play, everything's just filtered right there. Like back in 2K16 and 17, when you just had the menu where you could just click, oh, I want to hit my park, or I want to go here. Like, you can literally just click on that, it'll take you to the park. But now you just get taken straight into a game. You pick 3s, 5s, and if you want to add in every game mode, 1s and 2s and all that, I forgot about 2s and 3s and all that. But you can literally just do that 1 through 5. Just how Call of Duty has team deathmatch, kill confirm, domination, all this other stuff. I'm not gonna run them all down, but you can literally do 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, ranked, unranked. It's that simple. Unranked, you get no skill-based matchmaking. Everything's just natural and peaceful, and you don't have to freaking sweat 24/7. And then if I choose to play a skill-based game, which is what rank should be, that's when the skill-based comes in. If you're same rank as me, I play you. That's just how it should be. But I think I'm kind of flowing away from the main point of what I'm trying to say. Is I think that having different maps and different courts and all this will keep a fresh feeling. And I said this is one of 2 options. I think the other option, if you're gonna stick with how it is now, the seasons and all that stuff is cool. I get you try to do like the different color schemes, but I'm not gonna lie, some of the, like, once you see the featured athlete, like season 7, it was Jalen Brunson. I'm like, okay, so now we're getting some orange and blue colored things. It's gonna be New York themed. Right jerseys, like, to me, it's not my personal favorite. I know other people probably like them, but it is what it is. But I think that you should have the community, like, create things. Make the game more community based and creative. So somebody, like, every season you can take either the top, if you're gonna keep all these game modes, the top pro-am team, they should have their jerseys home and away as the seasoned jerseys. Or you can have the whole community vote, like just have in-game voting. Like, you want to pop up all these ads right away, just pop up and vote real quick. Which jersey do you want to see in next season? Like, just do it like that. And that's pretty much like their only other option, instead of making the game so dry and stagnant and without customization, I guess you can say. I feel like NBA Live 19, I was just watching, I think, Badge Plug's video. I watch a lot of Badge Plug, shout out him. But yeah, he was talking about 2K19, how it has he was talking about NBA Live 19, how it has refresh parks. You get a new park each time you load in, so you don't feel like you're playing the same game mode. Like, I get the park idea, it worked in the past, but we all have shorter attention spans now. We all have low brain rot, a lot of brain rot, I should say. Like, we live in, like, it's 10 years in the future, so like park is now one of their, it's not their main focus no more, so they can get up with the times and change that. And I think the best way to do it is to make it like map building, like Call of Duty, and just make some cool courts, and then each season you can add in new courts or take some out, and it can be literally that simple, in my opinion. I think that's their best route to make the game more fresh, and just something outside of gameplay related to where they could improve on, in my personal opinion. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for this video. I'm gonna keep making these wish lists of gameplay probably till they start dropping news and stuff like that. So whatever you guys want to see in the next game, if you drop them in the comments, I'll throw them in the next video. I always like to do it. Like I said, we can all just, as a community, just brainstorm ideas. I know a lot of you guys have some good ideas to make the game better. We can all talk about them, share your ideas on what I got to say now, whether you like it, don't like it, add on, take away, do what you got to do. I ain't never gonna get mad. I'm just here, just throwing my 2 cents in, trying to make a better product for all of us to enjoy, because wouldn't be here if you don't like the game, even though the game sometimes be annoying. But yeah, you guys can like, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate all the support, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.